Did President Donald Trump's firing of some top aviation officials make the deadly Washington plane crash likelier? PolitiFact saw people on social media criticizing the president's recent orders after a late night collision between a commercial jet and a military helicopter killed 67 people. Trump did fire some top aviation officials and ended diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, but aviation experts we talked to said there simply wasn't enough time for these broad executive orders to have impacted the crash. On Trump's first day in office, he froze hiring for federal civilian employees in an executive order, but that order had an exemption for military personnel and positions related to immigration enforcement, national security, or public safety. The White House told PolitiFact that air traffic control would be exempted since it's related to public safety. On Trump's second day in office, he fired the heads of the TSA and the Coast Guard. He also fired all of the members of a committee that advises the head of the TSA on aviation security. An expert told us that while the TSA, the Coast Guard, and the Advisory Committee all play roles in aviation safety, Trump's recent orders wouldn't have affected the crash. Trump also signed an order on his second day that eliminated DEI hiring and directed the Transportation Secretary and the Administrator of the FAA to return to non-discriminatory, merit-based hiring. The day after the crash, Trump blamed it on FAA diversity and inclusion hiring policies. An expert told us that all the pilots and the air traffic controllers involved in the crash would have undergone the required training and met the standards to be in that job. Any adherence to DEI rules wouldn't have changed that. This is a developing story, and the investigation into this crash is likely going to take months. If you want to make sure you're getting the facts and not speculation, you can find our fact checks and stories at the link in our bio.